Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So lately in Wing Chun forums, there are many discussions on how today's Wing Chun can facing grappler in the clinching range and punching out of clinching. Well, so there are many debate and there are many theory behind it. There are many demonstrations. However, do you know that it is just really hopeless if you think that today's Wing Chun be able to face the grappler in the clinching range. You don't even need to talk about techniques. You don't have to talk about techniques. It is already have a verdict that today's Wing Chun, no way you can face the grappler in the clinching range. So, why is it? It is very simple. It is actually very simple. You just look at the body mechanics, the training of the body of the Wing Chun and the wrestler or Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Now, if you look at Wing Chun today, it is in this type of range, fighting in this type of range. Okay, that distance away. If you look like the grappler and clinching, it is at this range. Okay, his feet is like that, it's in this range. Okay, now, if you look at today's Wing Chun training, just look at the sets. You kind of sometimes lean backward a little bit, and then you have this lean backward your body weight at this back leg, and then when you twist this way. Okay? Now, you pay attention to the core down to the feet. Wing Chunners is doing this type of stuff. The hip is not moving, but holding because of their structure. And it ends up that it's twisting their legs, their knee. Okay? That's Wing Chun. Now, in the clinching or in the grappling range, okay, the grapple, the wrestler, the Jiu-Jitsu people is trained to have this knee, hip, and legs and core handling much more than because at this range, at the clinching range, they need those body mechanics. Even they might even going down. Okay? Now, so the Wing Chun training here is like what? It's like a two-wheel drive. The wrestler, the Jiu-Jitsu player who do clinching, is like having a four-wheel drive. Now the question is, how is a two-wheel drive going to compete with a four-wheel drive in the, say, in the muddy road or in the beach or in the hill? You practically can, because the four-wheel drive, you have all those degree of freedom of handling. And yet the two-wheel drive is only like that and have the punching. Okay? The body, the way of the movement is simply not agile enough to facing all this, where they have all this degree of freedom. So disregard of what techniques. You have these techniques, or he come in, you say, well, I can punch him this way, I can move out this way. Forget about it. Once you get into this range, you're over. Because your body, you are two-wheel drive. You get into the four-wheel drive territory, you're out. Not to mention, if you don't even know there is a four-wheel drive territory, how are you going to compete? How are you going to race? So today's Wing Chun, we like it or not, it is not par with those who do clinching, be it in the judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, or MMA. So that's why you see Wing Chunners is go train in wrestling and jiu-jitsu, BJJ, on the clinching. So even a lot of Wing Chunners is using jiu-jitsu, wrestling techniques when they're in this clinch range. Is it Wing Chun? No, it is not Wing Chun. So they can use this clinch, their body condition that way, and then add in this one punch or two punch. But come on, those are, you just add on. It is not Wing Chun. It is your BJJ add on a sun punch to make it look like Wing Chun. This is the reality. So it is, the bottom line is that it is not the techniques, it is the mechanics. You don't have the four-wheel drive training, you get eat up alive once you get into the clinching range. And you cannot keep this distance, like this chi sao distance, and punching, you think he's going to come in. No, because he's more agile than you. He's a four-wheel drive. He can go down from these different directions. So what to argue? What to discuss? It is simply just human body mechanics. Now, this is a different with 1850s Wing Chun. Because 1850s Wing Chun fighting in this range. Okay, even closer than the grappler. The first thing when you come in is this knee is going to destroy his knee. Body lean in, elbow come, and when you do strike, there are techniques like slapping and then turn. Those type of slap. Or when they want to punch, well, this is a too small a distance, too close a distance. Guess what they do? They move their body side, pushing with this one and punching with this one. It's called chang chui. And this is called yam yong sao, yin and yang hand. Continues at this distance to flow around. So when you go in, right away it's going to manage your leg, thinking of destroy whatever the knee, the thigh, the body lean in, pressurize, the elbow come, and then using all these techniques to strike. That's how they fight the people who do the clinching. So this is the reality. And of course, the 1850s Wing Chun, as what I share many times, you train your hips, every joint. You have that twerking. That is to the minimum par with the people who do clinching. Okay? So if people want to clinch, the 1850s Wing Chun will come in with the leg to attack, while the hand is and the body is standby. So you have all this leg hand, body hand, and two hand is like a four hand, because this is not a clinching type of art. It is the striking and clinching and throwing type of arts. It goes closer than the clinching distance. Okay, so they are different arts. And the important point is to understand the body mechanics. That is the first thing you look at. Like you want to raise somebody, or you want to make a wall, you just look at what is his mechanics. What type of vehicles does he use? So it is very simple. If we get into theoretical analysis with techniques, with physics, human mechanics, and not just looking at, I can do this punch, I can go dodge this way and punch this way, dodge this way and punch this way. No, there is a lot of change within change. Okay? It is a continuous of change. It is a combination, which is the one which is you want to face on. It is like a four-wheel drive competitions, go up to the hill and go down to the mud. Anything can happen there. And at all situations, things need to be changed on the spot. And yet, your Wing Chun today, with this type of structure, with this type of training, your lower part of body from core down simply doesn't work. Face it, that's reality.